and today I'm with
Lemar Anderson.
Nice to meet you, Lemar.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me a bit about yourself. I know you're a music artist. So how long have you been in the music industry for?
Pretty much growing up, I grew up in church and I sang with my mom and my dad and in the choir and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went solo because I used to write songs on my own.
Okay.
So I thought I'm not going to put that in. I was in a band with my mom and my dad and my sisters.
What age?
Growing up just like child really. I used to back up my mom. She sings in the choir and she sings a solo tune.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I used to write songs too, being influenced by Mariah Carey.
Oh.
She writes songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, you know what, I'm never going to let my mom sing these songs. So I was like, I'm going to sing it myself. So that's why I went solo.
Wow.
But like just growing up, I think about 7, 5,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, really young.
And what song, what would you say your songs like comprise of, like in terms of, is it like love language? So
It's
love
like a
language. Is
diary.
it love songs, sorry, or?
It's just like a diary of what I'm going through. Really.
Okay, yes, more personal.
Yeah, more personal. Anything I'm going through. If I'm happy, I write a happy song. If I'm going through like heartbreak, I'm going to write a heartbreak song. Just anything really. Sometimes I write what I feel other people's going through.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, I hope you're going to be performing for us today.
Yeah, original song.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but I'm going to perform a song called "It's Mine." I wrote it when about it's funny because I wrote it about not me but someone who's making a comeback.
Okay.
And saying that, you know, the title of being like a singer is mine. So all of these artists that come across like like Beyonce, Jessie J, all of them like, nah, this is my crown.
It's mine.
Yeah, it's mine.
It's mine. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a cocky song, but the melody goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And how many songs would you say you've got all together? How many have you written from the top of your head?
I got a song diary. I wrote loads of songs. So yeah, but my on Spotify I've got like an EP, probably about a little bit over 7 songs.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're on Spotify.
Yeah, I'm on Spotify. Yeah.
So if people need to find you, they can find you Spotify. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Lemar Anderson _official1.
Okay.
So that's Lemar, like the singer Lemar. Lemar, like the singer Lemar. Anderson ANDERSON _official1.
Amazing. And is there any other social media platform? TikTok?
Yeah, so on YouTube I did a show called The Search Party for Kieran and I Hear Voices.
The Search Party?
Yeah, The Search Party for Kieran.
Mm-hmm.
It's an acting show where I played Auntie Gloria and other characters and
Like that?
yeah.
Okay,
So The Search Party for Kieran, I Hear Voices. I Hear Voices is just to make the name Lemar Anderson, I Hear Voices, so people can find it easily.
Right, I Hear Voices.
Lemar Anderson, I Hear Voices. But The Search Party for Kieran is the show where I got the cast and I played Auntie Gloria and some other characters like the Uncle Shadrach and stuff like that, and Jamal, the nephew. So basically they just blog online.
Right.
And they try and track down the missing nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's played by Karen Massey, he plays Corey in the house. He plays Kieran Onza, missing. But you see him in spoiler alert, in the new series, the spin-off, but not in the original show. But yeah, so we got that, and I've got like EastEnders actors, Ravens in it, and David Henry from How I Met Your Mother and Misery Places in it.
No way!
Yeah, he's in it too.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I wanted him to have a good part in it because when I spoke to him, he was really interested, and I was just like, okay. We were speaking on, and I was like, this is a script and everything, and I wanted Drake Bell to be in it too, from Drake and Josh, and the part that David Henry's in, it was actually for Drake Bell, and I gave it to David Henry.
I see.
I just changed the name.
The name, wow. So how long did it take you to put all of that together? How long have you been doing it for?
The Search Party for Kieran was 10 years ago.
Okay.
7 years ago I did it when I was a teenager. I Hear Voices I did probably about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Still
So
young.
that's like during lockdown?
Yeah. before lockdown.
Okay.
Way before lockdown, yeah. And then we stopped just when lockdown happened.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it was a good show because people will watch it during lockdown.
But we can still watch it now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's still on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube.
I'll be watching that.
Thank you. And on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. But you know, I've been doing it for a long time. I've also got like the cars. I just like.
How did you get in contact with all the cars?
There's a website called Star Now.
Right.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, Star Now. I know Star Now.
Yeah, I just go on it and I just like do memos and can I have this and this actors, and everyone applies.
Okay.
And then all I do, I say that I'm not paying you, I'm just paying for the food.
Right.
the
Okay.
expenses.
Yeah.
So they come and they get pizza, they do the acting,
Okay.
and they love it because they love the fact that they get to star in it and they get to showcase their talent. More than money, they get to star and be on the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's something, and it's like experience.
It's all about networking as well.
Exactly.
That's what I always say a lot about these events that I go to, because I do some acting myself, like
Yeah.
TV commercials, and there's even been times when I've gone actually to like be a supporting artist.
Yeah.
And I was actually a bit disappointed, I'm not going to lie. There's one in particular I did not long ago, and I wasn't in the shop, and I know maybe perhaps if I would have gone with some people, I would have been like the first batch of people, and I would have been in that shop maybe, but I didn't. I was the second batch, and then obviously they were just wrapping up, and I felt a bit disappointed. But then I said, you know what, Charlene, it doesn't matter, because that's what your job is. You're a supporting artist. Hopefully one day I'll be a bigger artist, but it doesn't matter, because even though I'm a supporting artist, the beauty of it is meeting people. So like you said, you get your food and everything, but it's also nice to actually network with people. You make friends, you meet amazing people like yourself, and you tell us your story, and that's what it's all about. You connect with people, you meet people, and sometimes we often forget about that. So yeah, it's
because
nice.
I was in Professor Green's music video for I Will Get Me Enough.
Oh yeah.
Filmed all day and I wasn't even in the video.
Yeah.
But I got the payment and everything. But I took a picture of me in the costume. That they put me in. So I posted it on Facebook and everyone's like, "Oh, you in it?"
Yeah.
But when you actually watch the video, there's so much going on. You can't see my scene.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I like to make sure I get my shots. So what I'll do when I'm on a on a set, I'll make sure I get my photos and everything. But obviously you don't post it until the thing has actually come out.
Exactly.
Because obviously you can get in trouble. So I never post. Then I just wait till it's all out, and then it's nice because it's fun. Like I said, you meet people anyway, and then you can do your own little reels, your own little show reels.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just fun stuff, And all of this that you're doing is experience, okay? And it's only going to better you in the long run. So you're just learning, you're learning. You're meeting people. It's just like a win-win, to be honest.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, this is really interesting. I'm definitely going to be following you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for telling us your story. Would you like to say anything else?
Just subscribe, like, and share.
And just a reminder, it's called on YouTube. What's your series called?
The search bar for Kieran or Lemar Anderson. Just search Lemar Anderson Films and you see it. And if you want to hear me sing, type Lemar Anderson Sings. There's 2 different channels.
Right, and I will also tag it anyway, so then obviously people,
Lemar Anderson Sings and Lemar Anderson Films. Just 2 channels.
2 channels.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for talking to you. It's been lovely meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Okay, everyone, so I hope you've enjoyed this content. My name is Charlene Francois from Chalkhill Community Radio. Look after yourself, everyone, and always remember, guys, to look after your bonnets. See you later.
Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try. I've been here before you, and I stand before you, and I walk and say there's no other way, 'cause I'm here before you, and I said before you, I still support you. And I know it's my time to shine, 'cause I'm here before you, yeah. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try. My spirit came back, my voice came back, my name came back. I want this thing to hang back, and I said before you, I feel not to punch you, and I know it's my time to shine, 'cause I'm here before you. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, it's mine. Nice try, nice try. So that new boy that you love for now, he's a gentleman. trying to find a clean me. Ain't looking outside that you right that you love for now. You're trying to make me jump, trying to find a clean me. Ain't talking about here before you like me. I've been here before you like me. I've been here before. Tough life to live. Been calling out, you like me. I've been here before. You like me. I'm a door, tough life to live. I'm calling out, you like me. It's mine. It's mine. Thank you.
Nice try.